The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life, Total, is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life, Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
There you go. He's so silly, I swear.
Hey, what's going on there, everybody? You know, that was a little personal inside joke, but let's get to it. Welcome back into Total Podcast, Thing or Two About Life. I am one of your hosts. I'm Mario. I am joined by the fam, my family, my friends, my partners, my compadres. We're going to be a little short tonight, but we're going to have fun nevertheless. Don't forget, guys, y'all could go right to any episode that we do. We just finished episode 41. Go back, check out the catalogs at totalview22.com and atotalview22@gmail.com. You can send the correspondence, but check out the website where you can go back and see how the show has grown. Check out the video version of it. Check out the audio version of it. Holler at us at them in those digital streets. We on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And don't even forget, Janine, holler at Janine on TikTok. What'd you go by on TikTok, Janine?
Yeah, just go by my name, Janine.
Okay, holler at Janine on TikTok, so, and then send some of your friends our way. All that good stuff. So we're going to give everybody a chance to introduce themselves. We're going to start off with you tonight, Janine. How are you doing, J9?
I'm doing just wonderful. I'm doing great. Thanks for joining in. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, that's her story. She's sticking to it. All right, what's going on with your bro? What's going on with my man Lee Jack?
What's going on, people? How's everybody this evening? Hope everybody's doing lovely, doing fine. Everybody come on in, grab you a seat, grab you a drink. Like some people, we ain't gonna say no names. And enjoy the show, because we gonna make it do what it do.
Well, I'm trying to make sure you can see that there's my wine right there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that being said, Andrea, go on and talk to him. You got the flow. You got the mic. Do it.
Yes, I'm here again tonight with my wine. Hold on, let me put it where you see it. It's fading in and out, but it's there. It's there. Hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. As Mario said, check us out on all platforms because we're there out there somewhere you can find us. That's it.
All right, we are. And as always, Mama D, what is going on inside the Playhouse?
Well, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Happy holidays. Let me be the first to say this is starting of the whole holiday seasonal. Suki, welcome to my playhouse. All the Rugrats aren't here, but we still gonna play and have fun.
All right. We're gonna start off with this. And I talked to Andrea earlier today about this, and I said, because in my life, I was told that they want to spend more quality time with you, right? But what I realized when it comes to quality time is everybody got their own definition of what quality time is. They be like, okay, you don't spend no quality time with me, but they don't realize that when you watching, they say, hey, come watch this. People show you stuff on YouTube or something, or she showing me something on her phone. When you sitting there 20 minutes and they explaining that's a form of quality time. Mm-hmm. And what I realized, quality time is not validated to the person who don't see it the way you see it. So to them, it's not quality time. So What I'm asking is, one, what's your definition of quality time, everybody here? And two, is it wrong, like every time when I spend a little time, I just say start the clock because this is quality time? Because I want to prove to them that more time is being spent with them than they think it is, but because in their mind it's not validated quality time, they don't consider it, you know. So I'm gonna start with you, Ms. Dodnetta. What's quality time? And am I wrong for starting a quality time clock?
That's a hard question. Q time to me is time that we spend together. If we're just sitting down talking, to me, that's quality time. We could be sitting down watching a TV show or watching something on YouTube or a movie or whatever. Anytime that we find with life being so busy today, with people working and doing this and doing that, and now people out shopping for the holidays, anytime we get to spend together should be quality time. Even if you go out shopping together, I consider that Q time. So other people may not think that, they think you need to be doing something as a couple and stuff, and that's not always true. We could just be sitting here. I could be reading a book and he could be reading a book, but to me that's Q time because nobody's here bothering us but me and him. And if you want to say something, you quickly want to say something to him, he's there and he's listening. He's listening.
Yes, because quality time has turned into they asking me to watch a movie, but all you pretty much doing is asking me to sit there in your presence until you fall asleep. That's quality time to them.
That happens a lot.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that is not quality time for the simple reason I will be honest. Hey, look, I'm tired. Can you just come here for a minute until I fall asleep? Sure. You know what I'm saying? I would rather you just say that. What about you, Janae? What you consider to be quality time?
Well, I agree with Miss Donetta. Quality time is just being in that person's presence. Whether you're talking, watching TV together, whatever. It doesn't have to be anything special. Just being together.
Okay, but how do you fix the issue when the other person don't see like what y'all said? That's the point I was trying to make to them, that every little interaction, depending on what it is, could be quality time. Like if you're sitting in the car and y'all driving somewhere, you having a good quality conversation, but because it's not the setting you think it should be, it doesn't mean it's not quality time.
No, I think personally, just being together, if I say spend some quality time, I think that's quality time. I mean, it doesn't have to be doing no specific thing. It could be I would say watching TV, just talking, maybe just going for a ride. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And that timer you said, you don't have to start a time. And I might be the one to go to sleep on you.
See, that's what I'm saying. But the reason I start the timer is to bring to them their attention, is that we're spending more time together than you think we are. But because it's not the way, it's not validating your head, you think you'll never spend no time with me. When I prove to you, okay, let me just say that. Let's say I asked her, how much you think quality time should be spent today, right? She said about 2 hours to 2.5 hours throughout the day, right? So I said, okay, cool, that's fine. What if I even throw you an extra hour? What if I say 3.5 hours? She was like, well, you don't have to do that. I said, well, according to my timer, I did 5.5 hours yesterday. Every time we interacted, and it added up to 5.5 hours. That's not the same. You see what I'm saying? So when they don't validate it, it's about perception of how people see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the individual.
Yeah. What about you, bro? How do you see quality time?
Quality time is like Ms. Donette and J9 said, and you said, anytime that I'm in your presence, we sitting around talking or spending time watching TV, or whatever, just interacting with each other. That's quality time. Now, if they're talking about the quality time, then that's a whole nother story.
Hey,
You
that's
know, and then then that quality time, hey, is we need to find somewhere to to be literally one on one, and do a little conversating on the side. And then we can start a timer that way, but who's gonna be really counting the time in?
I mean, true. Okay, Andrea, do you see that quality time as a set amount of time set aside to saying we're doing this?
No, I don't. I believe that quality time is any little moment that we can grasp together. I mean, any little time, like everyone has said, doing whatever it is that we do outside of sex, because like Leon said, that's a whole different type of quality time there. If we just sitting there doing nothing, that's just us spending quality time together. Hell, if we just sitting there falling asleep together, that's us spending quality time. I mean, there is no set amount of time on quality time, because we all do, regardless of whether we're in a relationship, married, or whatever. We all live our separate lives. We can't spend 24/7 together. Why? Because if we did, somebody ain't gonna be making some money somewhere. But when he told me earlier about the clock thing, I told him, boy, you crazy as hell. And I feel like quality time can't be measured in any type of sense, whether it's by time or whatever. Quality time is just that quality time is that moment that you grab together, and that's it.
True. I agree with you 100%, but I could not let them keep walking around thinking that I'm not putting the effort or not spending no time at all. Because when some, that's just like, let's say you work at a place, right? Say you work at a job that's not physical or anything like that, right? And your man work at a physical job. Some people will say your job is not equal to his job because you ain't busting bricks all day, right? And some people look down on your job because it ain't physical as his. Well, you don't do nothing at work. You understand? It's the same thing. I can't let them get away with saying I don't do nothing at work because we do two different types of jobs.
Just like people say, who do people like myself who do office jobs. Well, you just sitting down all day on the computer and answering the phone. You're not doing nothing.
That's and speaking from that point of view, that's tiring as hell.
Yeah, it is.
Work
is very tiring.
Right. Let's see what Miss Marlena. She might want to introduce herself first, and then we'll ask her about what she thinks quality time is.
Meow, meow, everybody. Thank you, viewers, for coming in. I'm sorry I'm running a little late, and thank you, podcast members, for being patient with me and allowing me to come in this evening. Quality time, to me, is, and I agree with Andrea, she hit the nail on the head, is any time that you can fit into your schedule to spend some time with each other. There's no set time for that. And quality time can be very spontaneous. I wouldn't make a schedule for quality time. That's not who I am, It's just a time whenever you're not doing anything and perhaps your partner is not doing anything, and y'all can make that time for yourselves.
Yes. I mean, I agree with everything you guys are saying, right? No, don't have no qualms with it. whatsoever. But the problem with that is that if the other person don't see it like that, that quality time has to be a set aside time to do this and do that. Just regular interaction to them, it's just regular interaction, and they don't understand that quality time is no set rule or ramification for you. If y'all having a good time, it's a good quality interaction, then that's quality time. You don't specifically have to say, this is what doing this time I want to rub your leg or stroke your back. Quality time could be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only people that I know that do that type of stuff, set aside a certain time, is the other people, our other brothers and sisters. We generally don't do that. We generally don't do that.
I don't know nobody who does that.
I would say
I know a couple friends.
Oh
I
my
have a couple friends that they set aside time for this, for sex. They set aside for just to spend time together. I mean, I of course there are other ways, but they do that.
I know some melanated people who do that, and I think a lot of that has to do with insecurity or somebody who has trust issues. People who are insecure want to be needed and wanted all the time, so therefore they're going to try to spend as much of their mate's time as they possibly can. And that doesn't make sense, because everybody is an individual. Everybody needs some alone time. I don't care how in love you are with your spouse or your significant other. Everybody needs some alone time.
It's true.
Yeah.
I've
heard people do that. You schedule their time, but I don't know anybody who does it. I've heard that people do it.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, people do it, and I don't know, man.
Schedule time for me. That wouldn't work for me. That wouldn't work for me, not at all.
It wouldn't work for me, since I don't typically work on the schedule outside of work.
And I like spontaneity. I don't know about other people. I mean, I like to have some scheduled things sometimes, but I actually enjoy spontaneity.
Yeah.
You have some of your best times just doing stuff on the fly.
Right.
Yep.
And it could be silly as hell. I mean, it could be nothing. It could be silly, but as long as you guys are having fun, that's the whole purpose of it. It's a bonding thing. It's a bonding thing.
What were you getting ready to say, Mario?
I'm sorry, Mario, if I cut you off.
No, you didn't cut me off. I was just saying I was just echoing your sentiments, saying that, spontaneity can be really great. When you don't know it's coming, that's when it be really good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wasn't expecting this.
Exactly.
That's the icing on the cake.
Yes, it is. I like licking icing.
What? Okay.
Icing off my cake. Yeah.
Audience, I told you I'm not responsible for them sometimes, and tonight's gonna be one of them. I said that already.
That thing has complete sound effects and everything.
Oh wow.
Oh, come here, let y'all have all the fun. I had to get myself in here. I know y'all was gonna be cutting up.
Yes, licking icing is nice.
It is, ain't it, Leon? Thank you, Leon.
Look, Andrea, are we getting ready to start on this now?
I mean, Mario had a whole different direction of a show tonight, but hey, Leon and Marlena, they taking over. So hey.
Don't get mad because we like to lick our icing.
I ain't mad at you because I like it being licked off of me.
and eating the cake. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh,
Right.
Shit.
Well, There's
This is
That's
nowhere
where
good
else.
too,
wait,
Leon. You're right.
we just started. This is the first question, and we done gone to the left
That's
already.
right.
My
I
bad.
mean,
Oh,
we talking
God.
about quality time, and it turns all into licking ice.
Well, you know that.
See, so what have you doing quality time?
I want to say
Leon,
good
you
quality
can't-
time
That's
will
part
lead
of
to that.
quality time.
Leon,
I'm just
we are
saying,
in
quality
sync tonight.
time. Hey,
That's part
We
of
on the
quality
same
time.
page. We in
Quality.
sync tonight, you and I.
We done
You
gone
my
straight
best
to
friend.
the left. Good gracious! All right.
Oh my god.
You can even throw some sprinkles in on it. I mean,
Oh
I'm
my
just saying.
goodness.
I'm just saying.
Some strawberries.
Chocolate syrup, you know, hey, however you like your cake. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Just as long as you spend the quality time together.
Yeah.
As long as you spend quality time together.
Well, while y'all doing all that, let's throw some whipped cream in it too.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, y'all just been a smorgasbord of goodness.
All that is included in the queue time, my brother.
Mhm.
Right.
Wow. Okay, well that's what's up, as the kids like to say.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's transition into something right here. And I want to give Leon first crack at this right here.
Oh.
Yes. I just want to hear what your thoughts on this particular thing right here is, Leon, because I sort of know, but yeah. Let's see if we can let's see if I can get this pulled up. You ready?
Oh, you gotta cue something
I'm
up.
ready.
Oh, we in
Okay,
trouble
you
for
ready.
real now, y'all.
Right.
It's not even like that, but you know, it's close to like that.
Does it
All right, here we go.
consist of us spending quality time?
You say what now?
Mm-mm.
I'm just asking.
Okay, all right. Here it come. Let's see. I just want to see if you agree with in this. Y'all women to get to chime in on this.
The things I expect men to pay for if we're dating. Number one, all dates. And I don't mean dinner dates. I mean kayaking, snorkeling, going to theme parks, zip lining, etc. I expect the man to pay for all that. Number two, my nails. I get my nails done roughly once a month. That's pretty good for me. So I expect him to pay that. Number three, my hair. I just feel like as your girl, I should just not walk around with my hair looking crazy, and you should pay for it. Number four, gas. I just think that's just like the masculine thing to do, is to make sure that my gas is always on full. Number five, wax. I feel like that's pretty much self-explanatory. Like, you should just pay for my wax. Yeah. Number six, my electric bill. Chances are, if we're dating, you're probably going to spend a lot of time in my house, which is going to cause my power to go up. And so you should just pay for it. Let me know what y'all think.
If you don't get your boss off the wise D2 linebacker playing it.
So, Leon, do you agree with anything that this woman said?
And you starting with who? Leon. Oh,
Right.
Lord. Let me hold on to my chair.
Child, please.
I'm like the guy on the video. Girl, if you don't get your big linebacker ball headed, girl, what is you talking about? You expect me to pay for everything? Okay, wait a minute now. I understand some things. I agree with that part. Some things, but not everything. I ain't paying for everything. I ain't paying your light bill because you think that because I'm over there, your light bill going up. I ain't paying for all your gas because you're gonna go more than just to me or whatever however you came up with that idea. I ain't paying for your gas. You got a job, pay for your own gas. What else? Her nails and stuff to be done? Nah, they ain't my nails. You can pay for your own nails. What else?
Wax.
A wax. Really? That's something that you want done. You need to get that done, girl. You need to take care of yourself. Cause you ain't paying for me to get no haircut. You ain't paying for me to get no gas in my car. Cause I'm gonna be coming back and forth to wherever, taking you out to eat as much as you want, obviously, and all this zip lining and everything else that you want to have done. You paying for gas to go all these places? Hell no. So I'm paying for your gas and your vehicle and my gas and my vehicle and all my bills. Nah. Girl, get you a life. Get you a life and get you a new job.
Get your second damn job.
Okay, Marlena, is there anything in that you agree with, or just give me your overall opinion on what she said? Because you know what she said. That's the new, when y'all be talking about how y'all see stuff, and man, Leah been telling y'all for a while, and it's not what y'all think it is out here. Right. That's the new way that a lot of young people see this shit.
Well, maybe we doing this shit wrong. Maybe we need to start thinking in their aspect, and maybe we'll get some shit done. I mean,
where the niggas at that's doing this? Because I need one. You know? Let me put my shit in the one ass.
No, Marlena, the problem is that we have the wrong mindset. We need to cross over to their mindset and we'll get this shit done.
Because I don't expect that. I don't agree with that. But if somebody want to do that for me, of course I will be willing to accept. But I think according to how a man feels about you, if he wants to volunteer and do those things, say, baby, you know what? Go get your nails done today. You know what, baby? Go get your hair done today. I got you today. I got you this week, or whatever, because you done did something that he liked. Or he feels like that you deserve this, but this ain't no every week I expect you to do this type shit.
That's what they think nowadays.
Cause you my man, you supposed to get my nails done. You supposed to get my hair done. You're supposed to put gas in my car. You're supposed to pay for my lights. You're supposed to buy me clothes. You're supposed to buy me shoes. But every now and then I might suggest something that I won't. And if you feel like that you might want to do it, it's okay. And if you don't, it's okay too. Because sometimes I might.
She ain't never coming over to his house.
Baby, I saw the dress that I like.
He paying her like this.
But where you at, baby? I need my light bills paid.
I don't understand why I gotta pay your light bill because my light's gonna go up because he's gonna come over. So you ain't never going with the gas I put in your car. You ain't coming over to my house.
She ain't gonna never have no man. If he is, he retarded and dumb and stupid. And she ain't even pretty.
That's what I want to see. I want to see where your man at and truly asset player. Let me ask you a question, man to man, for real. Keep it 100.
She need all them things done, but because she don't look good.
Oh, I just want to know: are you doing all this shit? And she got a man? You really doing this?
Ain't nobody doing. You see how she look?
That's the problem.
I wasn't gonna touch that one.
I am. I'm gonna touch on it. That's why she ain't got no man. Cause ain't nobody doing all of that. She do need it done. She need to go get it done herself. But you waiting on a man to do it. He ain't gonna do it. That's why you sitting there looking the way that you do. You better get your damn scarf.
Oh. Damn. Wrap that shit up, Marlene.
You better learn some quick black girl magic. That's what I have to do to get on this podcast this evening because I'm a little mess up. It's a little mess up under there, but I can fix it real damn quick. There ain't no shame in my game.
Should she go get Lee press on nails?
That's what a lot of people are wearing nowadays too.
It's a way around that expensive shit. When you can't afford to do it, when you can't afford to do it, pay for it yourself. Ain't no man paying for all that shit for you.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna add, Janine. Janine, so what do you agree with anything, a portion of it, or what's your overall thoughts on it?
I don't agree with any of it. I mean, I could pay for my own, but I'm like Marlena, but if you volunteer and would like to pay, I'm not stopping you. Sure, go ahead, yes. But no, I pay for my own stuff. Even if I don't have the money, I'll find it. I'll get it somehow.
God, man. I wish I just know at what country club these guys be sitting around in the locker room having these questions. What you doing today, Jeeves? I'm just gonna peruse the hood to find me a broke bitch today. I just don't know where y'all want to be getting these for. Y'all be acting like these dudes just be ready. You know what? Shit. You look downtrodden. Would you like for me to change your life?
Hell yeah! Come on, baby, change my life.
So I mean, sometimes you're in a man's company, and he might see something, and decide he wants to do it for you because he likes you, like my mom said. Now, let me just tell you just one little instance. So I met this guy, and he came over. I had a barbecue. And I was sitting there talking to him. Now, I knew my toenails did not look ugly because I did them myself. And then he's like, oh, that's a nice color on your toenails. He said, you need some money so you can get them done. And I was looking like, okay, thank you. I'll take it, but ain't nothing wrong with my toenails.
But you do know in his mind he was saying that they look like they need doing.
No, honey, I had just did them. They was looking good to me. To me. Maybe he didn't like the color polish I had on them, but they was done.
I guess the bigger question, did he ever give you the money to get it done?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't do them right away because I had just did them. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Kudos to him. All right, Suge. What's your thoughts on this?
I'm sorry for laughing in the middle of the video, but I thought that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I thought it was funny as hell because for me, I don't expect a man to do all those things for me or anything like that. I've been doing it all this time by myself, for myself. Why I need a man to do it? Like everyone has said, if he decides to do those things, then good. Hey, that's one less thing I got to pay for. But other than that, I can do it myself. And like I was saying, evidently we have the wrong mindset for some chick. Because if a man is actually out there doing all this shit for women, then where the hell you at? Because I need you to come over here and pay the light bill, the water bill. Can I get my hair and my nails done too? I need those things. Those are the type of men that we call sucker ducks. I need a good sucker duck in my life right now.
A duck.
Where are you at? Where are you at, sucker duck?
Hell no.
Oh.
She didn't hit the duck call on a nigga. What?
We need to make this a sucker duck application.
Where you get that from, Duck Dynasty?
When we went to Hot Springs, they gave us these, and I meant to give it to Malaysia. It was just laying up here on my desk, and I thought it would go good. What I was gonna say.
I mean, that was legitimately funny.
Duck boat ride. Y'all
that was right on point.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
A duck call on a nigga.
She said sucker duck call. She said it needs to be a sucker duck app.
That was so funny. Oh my goodness.
Shit, I'm gonna stand outside and see if anybody comes.
I know, right?
Miss Donetta, come on and put a little bow on this and tell us how you feeling about it.
First of all, you're not going to find any melanated men to do what she wants you to do. Because the way she talks and the way she acts, she'll be getting some of the other men, not one of ours. She need to go somewhere and sit her ass down. That's what she needs. And she should not wait for a man to take her to a hairdresser to do her. She need to get her hair done. And as the old folks say, go somewhere and sit down. And shut your mouth. She needs to get. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She needs to. She needs to get a job, a decent job, so that she can afford to do all the things that she thinks her man is supposed to do. I'm not saying that a man shouldn't do any of those things, but what I am saying is when you find a man who wants to do those things, that's a plus. That shouldn't be expected. No man wants to, and I'm sure you two gentlemen could attest to it. No man wants a woman who, I need money for this. I need money. Well, hell, what would
Miss
you be doing if I wasn't there?
Miss Donetta, first of all, I'm not saying the lady was ugly or unattractive or anything, but the way she was looking, how she's going to get a man anyway.
Thank you. And okay, you don't have to say it, but I'll say it. She was not attractive.
I was never gonna say that.
Well, I'll say it. I'm a woman. I can say it. We talk about other women all the time.
That's why you my sister, girl.
I mean, and as Andrea calls them sucker duck guys, my mom used to say, "See a fool bump his head." Yeah, if he's stupid enough to follow through with all of that, and after she gets all this stuff done, what is she gonna do for him?
That's what I was gonna say when you were done. I was like, so when in between boyfriends, do she see all this stuff that she have to do for her life as a burden? Lord, I can't wait till I get a goddamn man. This shit is killing me.
Yeah, she's gonna stay looking like she's looking. Until.
But honey, child, let me tell you something, girlfriend.
Well,
since you ain't got no money to go get your hair done, and these black men ain't gonna come and help you get your hair done, you know, learn to work a scarf. Here's, you can get them from the Goodwill anywhere. See, get some black girl magic about your life. Get some black girl magic about your life. Get a scarf,
and
girl.
if you want to do something, present yourself like you want a man who wants to do something for you. Make it so that he want to do stuff for you, not because you need it, because you look like you need it. Not that you want it, but you need it.
See that? That's so pretty. See that?
And Mario, in response to what you had just said about the stuff being overwhelming to her now, I think I may have told you about this. In the UK, it was a black lady that killed herself and her daughter because she said all her bills was just piling up on her and she couldn't take it anymore. So she took her daughter and herself and threw them in front of a train.
Oh,
so
wow.
Like this is actually real. People get so overwhelmed with things that they don't have that extra help for somebody to help them, that they do stuff like that. So yes, she might be just overwhelmed with things and can't see a way to do it on her own.
Well, then you don't need all of that. If you are so overwhelmed, like Janine said, do your own nails, do your own hair. It's not. What did you do before you started going to the hairdresser?
Everybody doesn't possess those skills to know how to do their own hair. Yes, we sure enough we have YouTube, but sometimes people still can't get that shit right and be looking jacked
Well,
up.
then just wear your natural nails and get you a fingernail file and some clippers and clip in and shape them and leave them alone. You do not have to have nail polish. I don't wear nail polish every day.
You don't have to have nails either.
Right. It's not a necessity.
You don't have to do that.
Well, let me tell y'all something one time.
I don't have to have my hair done every day. As you can see, I will grab a scarf in a minute.
But
what I do want is a man that's going to stay with me because I ain't greedy as hell and I always got to be begging for something. Or have some stipulations about what he needs to buy for me.
And the bottom line is, if a man feel a certain way about you, the pride in him and the pride he feel for you, going to make him want to take care of you and do things for you naturally anyway.
Yes,
But
right, Maria.
every man still wants to to know that if anything should happen to me, or if I ever have a moment, I need a woman who can hold me down till I can get back on my feet. Now I ain't saying take care of me, but I'm just saying got the ability to hold shit down till I can get back right. You don't want no woman that if I go down, the whole fucking ship is going down.
Yeah. If you go down, oh, you ain't got no money. I don't need your ass no more. You can't get my nails done. You can't get my hair done. You can't buy me clothes. You know, you ain't shit now.
You can't take care of me.
You can't take care of me. Right, Andrea?
Yep. And then that's what I'm saying. If I hit a little bump, then you out. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bad look. It's a bad look. But
get your ass out of here.
What Andrea was saying about the people who can't cope and when the bills get overwhelming and stuff like that, sometimes you got to just stop and think and say, if and I'm just gonna keep it to black women. If black women can survive having to be out there in them goddamn fields all day, had to still take care of her man and the master and all that, and still felt like she could cope, the shit we go through is kind of, it puts it all in perspective to say we should be able to handle anything, because them women could come through that shit. We should be able to come through anything. And paying bills, and as a woman, right? Not as a man, but as a woman, I know for a fact that if you go through the right channels, you could get a little bit more help when you're a woman, if you homeless and you need stuff than a man could. Right. There are all type of places and stuff that could help you out quicker than a man. Now, if a man, you sort of assed out sometimes. You'll be in the goddamn tent city. But as a woman, I don't think you should make that decision for your child. Whatever you want to do, fine, but don't decide the child life need to end too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we see that y'all don't agree with this lady, but me and Leon been telling y'all for months now that that's how people see shit, and y'all kept telling us, you know, that ain't how some women see it. I keep telling you that is it.
Well, I'm gonna change my mindset to like that and see how hard it gets me.
Girl,
I'm tired of this shit.
So
how you gonna do it?
Blow that sucker duck horn again.
Go ahead, Andrea. Blow the sucker duck.
Blow
the sucker duck maiden call.
Cause
hold on, let me see if my doorbell gonna ring.
No, we are sitting in the box waiting on that call to come through now. You ain't gonna have no gas in your car.
Oh Lord,
I'm not gonna knock on your door with a T-shirt on that asking, "What's your cash app?"
Oh,
what's yours? That's what it is. It's the same as yours.
But what if that did work? If you just did that, it's just the right man couple of you just live happily ever after that the right dude come by blowing a sucker duck horn.
I live happily ever after. Oh, y'all, hey, y'all need some. Y'all need a little help this month. Let me. Hey, and we help them out.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh my God.
If that helps you, blow it again and send them my way.
I got you. Yeah.
You done took the baby's whistle and made it a sucker duck call.
Hey, whatever works.
I need one of those over here.
Whatever works.
Oh Lord. Well, it's good to know we now have sound effects.
Yeah. I guess so.
Oh my God.
Okay, the next question on this list, and Andrea, I ask you, when you out in public and you see someone you're interested in, Andrea, what do you do?
This gonna be my new call.
Oh, Lord.
This gonna be my new call.
Wow.
I can't whistle, so I gotta use it.
I can't whistle either, Andrea. Maybe I need one.
You had one. What you doing with yours?
I don't have.
You mean to tell me you gave up your sucker duck horn?
I have no sucker duck horn.
You didn't get one when they gave us these.
When you went on the duck tour.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do. I don't know where it is.
Oh,
yeah, I did. I do. I gave it to my grandson.
Okay. See?
Well,
you're gonna have to find him something to bribe him back for your sucker duck horn.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Andrea's work. You better go get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask him what he did with it.
It gone.
Andrea, that was complete comedic gold right there. What you gonna do?
I forgot I got one when I went on the duck tour.
That was my answer, Mario.
If I know that thing was gonna be beneficial, if I know that thing was gonna be beneficial like that, I'd have never gave it to my grandson. My slow ass didn't know nothing.
Well, you better hope he don't blow it so a sucker duck woman won't catch him.
Listen, I hope he still got it so I can get it back.
I know that, right? Tell you what. Here you two Kit Kats and a Gatorade. Get my damn horn back.
Oh man.
Good. All right, Mama D. What you gonna do? We know she gonna blow the sucker duck horn. You out in public, you see someone you interested in, what you gonna do?
I've been known to walk up to guys and introduce myself.
Okay.
I've done
Can
that.
you give us a little taste of how that might go?
Hello. What's your name? I'm Dianetta, and I was admiring you from across the room, and I thought I wanted to get to know you.
But in the back of her.
He slides you a key and say room 212.
No.
Oh, okay. No, okay. And as a woman, if you did that, right? Because I know some men, egos, when they get rejected, they automatically go into defense mode, get mad. Well, I ain't want you to fuck you then anyway, bitch. I ain't want to talk to you no way. Yeah, sure you didn't, because that's why you came up to talk to her. How would you feel if you got that rejection like that? If you put yourself out?
I was gonna say I've had it both ways. Some have told me I'm married. I said, okay, well, your wife is a very fortunate woman, and I hope you have a pleasant evening. Or I have guys go, are you that desperate? No, I'm not desperate at all, but I enjoy meeting new people. And I said I admired you. I didn't say I wanted you. But see, I had to turn that around.
Say, are you that desperate? As a man, that would make you feel like you 10 feet tall. Somebody come up to you and be like that. Even if I'm married or whatnot, I wouldn't say, are you that desperate? I would say, you know what, I am married, but you know what? Be honest with you, ma'am. You made my day. I feel incredibly well. Thank you.
I've had guys that tell me that too, but I've also had guys that say you are desperate. Like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I don't feel like I'm desperate at all. Because I know what I have to offer. I'm a prize, and I just keep it moving.
Right.
Okay. I just don't know how that makes you.
Or and I don't always approach them. I mean, I have done that, or I will see if I know somebody who knows that person or have seen that person. You know that guy over there? And they'll tell me yes or no. If they say yes, and I'm like, well, tell me something about him. And they may say something. My first question is, are they married, or are they in a relationship or something? Does he have a girlfriend or whatever? And they'll say yes or no. And if they say no to all of those questions, and I'm like, and then I may ask that person, how do you think he would react if I walked up to him and introduced myself? And someone will say, he think you crazy, he think you desperate. And if it's to that point, then I won't go up there. But then they may say, and I've had that to happen, well, I'll go over there and talk to him, and then I'll just bring him over to where we are, and then I'll introduce you all. That's okay, that's fine. But I don't have any qualms about going and introducing myself to somebody.
Okay. What about you, Janine? You meet somebody that you're interested in public. What are you going to do?
Well, actually, I don't even think there's actually really been a time like that for me, except for maybe around the time I was giving something, or they may have helped me, so I maybe invite them to something, introduce myself and told them that I was giving my annual barbecue and invite them. But it hasn't really been a time where that I have done that. I've seen men that I've been attracted to, but I just never went up to them. No.
Wait a minute. You used to give an annual barbecue? I've never heard this.
Yeah, I did. It was around my birthday.
Oh, you've been keeping the good stories to yourself. Okay. So you've never went up to a man in public and just let it be known that you're interested. Not trying to invite to a barbecue, but just say straight up like Miss Dianetta said. Introduce yourself and let him know.
No, I might have said, "Oh, you smell good. Your cologne smells good," but no, I have not.
Okay, so that's as extensive as your flirting go. Yes. Your cologne smell good.
Oh, you smell good. That's it. We might strike up a conversation from there, but I've never no.
Oh, nobody said when you said you smell good. Nobody said thank you. Can I move in?
Oh, only Mario.
Stupid.
I'm just saying it. We gonna skip some steps. Let's just go to skip some steps and get right to it. What about you, Marlena? You've ever done that? If a person you interested in, what would you do? You talk to a person in public? A man?
If I'm interested in them, I usually don't approach them, but I do flirt with smiles and eyes and maybe a little body language or something. But I don't tend to just approach men.
Okay.
So she flirts so they can come over to her.
True.
But you know how many times people must have been where you were doing that, right? Say you don't want to, you interested in him, but he interested in you, but he's a little shy. You know how many relationships of people have not hooked up because two people was afraid to make the move, and y'all just sit there looking all crazy at each other and shit, and nothing happens because two people afraid, both people afraid to make a move.
I don't know I don't know men to be shy, to be that shy.
No, they are. They are.
I don't know them to be shy like that either.
If I think if a woman has a certain look and a very inviting smile, they're gonna come over.
Even if you don't want them to.
It's never failed me yet.
No. I ain't knocking your methods, but I'm just saying I would imagine that a lot of things have a lot of opportunities probably been missed with two people afraid to kind of take that step. All right, bro, what you doing? This question different for us men because if we see something we want, we gonna say something. So, but what you doing, Leah?
Hey, you might have to do something out the way, like jiggle the keys or something, you know.
Jiggle the keys.
So
Let's turn that question around another way, Mario.
Okay.
How would you react if a woman approached you
Oh,
because
shoot.
she felt that she was attracted to you?
you still gonna jiggle the keys?
What Mario say? Hey, you got a slide of the room key. Hey, here you go. I'll let me a little bit later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's if a woman would approach me, I mean, that's like Mario said, that's ultimate form of flattery. And, you know, that makes guys feel some type of way, and we really get, you know, how can I say it, hot and bothered by that. But you know, most guys, like Mario said, most guys, if they see a woman that they're interested in, they're going to approach them. We're either going to try to, you know, start up strike small talk, or, you know, say something witty, or, you know, compliment her, or, you know, something. I was always told that if you can get a woman to smile or laugh when first meeting her, then you can tell how much she's interested in you. So that's what we tend to do. We try to get them to smile or laugh so that we can kind of continue on the conversation.
And a lot of the time, that's the opening right there. When she's not smiling, or she's not laughing, or she got a frown, or she looking mean, that's your opening right there. But like, baby girl, I know that smile beautiful. So why you hiding it? What's going on, baby? You you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all be walking around, y'all don't be realize y'all be wearing what's going on in your life on your face sometime.
Right.
And so it's like he said, we try to bring a little levity to it, try to make you feel special, you know, and try to get in from there. So what about you, Andrea? A real answer other than, you know,
Gone.
She got knocked off there for a sec.
Oh, okay. All right.
Somebody
check
came to
this
her
out.
door because they heard the duck call.
Right.
Oh yeah, right.
She got pulled to
You
the
know
side.
what?
She got the blood for me.
What was that? Maybe that's what happened. Somebody came because of the duck call.
Came and scooped her up.
I know the other night that before we got into the I think to do the live the other night, we talked about the whole single fathers, and you know, y'all saw the guy who was talking all that, you know, that nonsense that y'all say y'all didn't agree with. So I kind of want to put that out there, let the viewers, listeners hear that and see who agree with this and who don't. And because I already kind of heard Marlena, I think it was Marlena's views and opinions on this. Was it you, Marlena?
I don't know.
You know, the guy was saying 80% about the single fathers of you know, about the single guys with no fathers.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember if I commented or not. But anyway, you do it again. You can go through it.
Okay. All right.
When was this?
90% of American inmates are men, 75% of which grew up without a father. 63% of youth suicides come from fatherless homes, which means you are 5 times more likely to kill yourself if you are growing up without a dad. 90% of all homeless runaway children are from fatherless homes. 85% of children who grow up with behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. We are 20 times more likely to have a behavioral disorder if we grew up without a father figure. 80% of all rapists come from fatherless homes. We are 14 times more likely to rape somebody if we grew up without a dad. 71% of all high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. We are 9 times more likely to drop out of school if we don't have a father figure at home.
Yeah, I did comment on that.
Okay, so what I mean, what do you think about that, Leon? You know, when you hear stuff like that.
First of all, some of the numbers that he's spewing out, I really want to know where they got these numbers from, because he said that 80% of rapists come from fatherless homes. Hell, if I'm thinking right, or if I can recollect right, rapists tend to emulate what they've seen or saw from someone who either did it to them or that they were close to in their home. Most people who get raped are from men, and most men that rape people are either most of the time it's a father figure to either like a daughter or a son. You know, that's where the rapists come in at, and then the child ends up emulating that. So where he gets that from, them numbers from, I'm not sure. A lot of the numbers that he put out there, fatherless homes and I'm not agreeing with that. But you know, the whole premise of fatherless homes is not that things happen or people do things because they come from a fatherless home. It's because they don't know how to cope and talk and express themselves and express their feelings in order to deal with life and things that's going on, that results in them doing things that end up going into down those avenues. Just like with some other things that we've talked about in the past, life emulates life, and things that happen to you that come on an outward trajectory usually happens from the inside, and you don't know how to express them outwardly, and then it causes things to happen.
Okay. And the thing I think he said 90% of most prison inmates are men, and 80% of those men come from fatherless homes. A certain percentage of people who commit suicide are from fatherless homes. A certain percentage of people do this, do that, and do this is and it's a sect of our society. He pretty much said is direct
result
from being in a fatherless home. So that's why I wanted y'all to hear that, and I'm like, how can you make this assumption? These, like you said, where you get these numbers and facts and figures from? Who's putting all this information in front of you? What do you think about this, Mama D?
I'm trying to figure out where he got it. I'm like, Leon, where did he get those statistics from? I know some young men that I grew up with whose fathers died in Vietnam. And they grew up to be good citizens and government workers. In fact, one of them turned out to be one of the gentlemen that was what do you call the guys who are with the president?
Secret Service.
Secret Service.
He was one of the Secret Service agents for President Clinton. So I don't think that's that job is unusual, but to see guys who can do what they need to do, I don't think that's unusual. Look at all of these sports players that didn't grow up with fathers, and they grow up to be good guys, behind their mama's houses and cars, and doing what they need to do. I don't agree with him.
Okay. All right. I mean, because that's a lot to put on, just the fathers not being there. Now, granted, I grew up in an area where in my neighborhood there were no fathers. I mean, let's not get that twisted.
Okay.
And you did see as you grew up some things that it may have caused. But as you get older, you understand that not every problem was direct from that, that contributed to everything. Some people made choices they made because those are the choices that they made.
Right.
It was not because my dad wasn't here. I'm gonna smoke crack. My dad ain't here.
But didn't you have men in the neighborhood that you could talk? Did you have a man in your family? Not even in the neighborhood. Did you have a father figure of some sort? An uncle, a friend of your mama's, a neighbor, or something?
Oh, I told y'all I had uncles. Uncles. I had those.
Okay.
But most of those guys was just hood guys who taught you hood shit.
Okay.
And we know that sometimes hood shit is
not the best.
Might well be wrote on tissue paper.
That's true. That's true.
So, what they did tell you, but like you said, it just wasn't worth a grain of salt. What about you, Marlena? You had something to say the other night when we were trying to originally do this. What do you think about what he's saying?
I think my remark to that was, with him throwing out all those statistics and things like that, I think what I said was that they learned it from their father. The father was a rapist, and so they picked up those habits from the father. I grew up in a neighborhood too, Mario, where there weren't many fathers, and I only knew one guy in the neighborhood who was accused of being a rapist. Yeah, I ain't hear that from none. And as a matter of fact, even across the other neighborhoods where there weren't many fathers in those neighborhoods, I didn't hear that kind of stuff about them, about people who didn't or guys or women, girls or guys, being rapists because they didn't have a father in the home. That's just, that's some ridiculous talk. That's some ridiculous talk.
Okay. What about you, J9? What you got to say about that?
I agree. I think people make their own choices. It doesn't have to do whether you had your father in the house, because he threw out, like they said, a lot of statistics that I really did not agree with. Yeah, I think when you grow up, like, just say for instance, me as being a woman, I taught my kids the best that I could, and they chose to go the way that they went, or whichever direction that they took. So I think it's upon the individual himself or herself.
Yep. And that's what I say too. Like say with the 6 kids, they all grew up under the same roof, and they all goddamn different. So, you know, you could give them all the same, and people choose the path they choose. And I say that for my life. My mama was a church going person, and she, you know, made sure that I knew about God and Jesus. And then the first chance I got, I fought all that shit. She didn't teach me to be a certain way. It's just the way I was. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we place the blame at a parent's feet sometimes, and sometimes it's simply just the individual making their choices. Now, granted, some parents do fuck kids up. We could be honest about that.
Yeah, some.
Yeah,
they do.
But
you can't just place the blame all on it, you know.
Yeah, not everything is always the parents' fault, because I've seen things where I know that I've made decisions and I know damn well my mom ain't taught me to do no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? It was all me, you know, and I never put it on nobody. That was on me. All right, let's move on to the next question. Ms. Dinetta, let me ask you this question. If you was inviting a man over to your house for the first time, what would be the perfect dinner to serve him?
Wow.
Well, what will be on the menu for the night? I guess what would be your go-to meal?
I would probably cook a pot roast.
Okay.
With carrots, potatoes, onions, green pepper. I would probably fix some collards. And I like yams with my pot roast, so I would make some yams. And I would definitely make some yeast rolls. And I would either bake a cake or make a pie. And because I had, most of the time it would be a sweet potato pie, but because I'm gonna serve yams, I'll probably make an apple pie.
Okay. His ass gonna be asleep after that meal. All right, Janine, what you got? What's your go-to meal? Biting the guy over for dinner for the first time. What's your go-to meal?
Well, I really don't have a go-to meal. First I wanted to see what he like and maybe what he don't like. Because I was actually going to say the same thing. I wasn't going to say a pot roast, but I was going to say a roast, but I want to change because Ms. Jonetta said roast. I don't want to say the same thing.
Well, if that's what you would cook, that's what you would cook.
I mean, if that's your go-to thing, that's your go-to thing.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm going to change it anyway. Maybe a nice steak and potato with some vegetables or something.
Okay. You ain't getting no steak the first night you come to my house.
Oh, it's okay. I like steak.
Oh, I do
too. I always have it in my refrigerator.
I do too.
I'm not going to the store for nothing now. It's going to be in my refrigerator.
With the price of steak nowadays, you got to think about that.
Right.
I don't mind. It's going to be in my refrigerator, so I'm not going to the store to make no special trip.
I got you.
What he gonna wash it all down with? That's important for me.
What is he gonna wash it down with? I don't know. What is whatever you want to drink? I might have. I don't know what he. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna have a Pepsi or a Coke.
I got Pepsi and Coke. What you want? Shit. I mean, you ain't bring nothing.
Well, you know, they usually bring their own drink, but I got lots of liquor now, so. But you drank it.
Oh, okay. All right. I hear that. All right.
I just don't
All
drink
right.
it, but I got lots of liquor now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, bro, what you looking up for this nice, good girl, bro?
She gonna get a fish sandwich and some fries.
I don't even want to. I don't even want
The
to
fish
ask
fillet.
what fish sandwich.
A fish fillet and some fries. Okay. We got to start off simple. See what's going on. You know.
He say, "Look, I ain't going all out. Look, I got you a fish sandwich, and we just recently learned on that fish sandwich there ain't gonna be no damn hot sauce. So,
None at all.
Is it gonna be some tartar sauce?
Yeah, I get you some tartar sauce, but hot sauce, I am, you know.
Oh my
So you
God.
gonna tell us sister ahead of time
you just serving her a fish sandwich and fries.
Fish sandwich and fries. Maybe
So
a salad. Maybe throw a salad in with you.
Are you gonna tell her sister before time she need to bring her own hot sauce?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her, you know, bring you some hot sauce. You got some hot sauce, you might want to bring it with you.
So now you know
fish sandwich and fries.
You wrong for that, man.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you, what type of fish? Now he might redeem it. Said, what type of fish?
What they do the what kind of fish do McDonald's?
It don't matter. You can't redeem yourself with a damn fish sandwich. No.
Oh, we're done that.
Let Matt Dunham tell you, it's Alaskan cod.
Yeah, you know, I don't do the fast food stuff. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna figure out something. You know me, I like to cook, so it's I mean, it depends on how I'm feeling about this chick, or you know how much I want to impress her. You know, I mean, and then hell.
First of all, you done invited her to your house, so you must be impressed with her.
I mean, but you know, if it's something like, say for instance, if I invited you over for dinner, I'm going, you know, I'm gonna pull out something, you know, that's out there that I think that may just, you know, blow your mind, you know, just be like, wow. You know, think that a guy wouldn't be able to cook, you know. Maybe like a lasagna with a nice salad, throw some wine in there.
That'll do it.
You know,
some breadsticks.
Yeah, some French breadsticks. You know, you got to go with the French bread. You know.
Okay, all right. I can get with that.
Yeah.
An Italian meal with some French breadsticks. Okay.
Yeah. You know. And then, you know, but you know, if it was like Andrea, you know, we could just, you know, do something simple. You know, she like what?
I ain't gotta mess with her.
Meatloaf.
He want to start a fight.
That's just a nigga player.
Oh, wow.
What are we talking about here? Sorry, I had to step out for a second, but what are we talking about here? So
Can I ask you a question
first? Meals.
Before you answer that question, was that the duck caller coming?
Yeah, duck call. Sucker duck call came through.
You say, yeah. You had to jump out. You had to jump out because your sucker duck came through.
Oh no.
Sucker duck hit you on the line.
Sucker duck came.
Yeah, sucker duck hit you up. Hey, baby, I'm here. You called. Yeah.
Oh my God. I swear to God. Sometimes I don't like
my goodness.
But what's the question so I can correct his ass?
If you invited a man to your home and you were going to fix him dinner
for the first time,
first meal for him.
Yep.
What would be my first meal for him? First of all, I would try to find out what he would like, what he likes. That's what I do.
Leon said you would like meatloaf.
You want to start some shit too.
Hell, if the motherfucker like meatloaf, I'm gonna be a meatloaf cooking motherfucker.
All right now.
No.
No,
Leon said that he would cook you meatloaf.
See,
Oh, he's gonna cook me. That's fine. That's fine.
That's number 12.
I like meatloaf
Goddamn
too.
number 12.
That is totally that number 12.
I like meatloaf is fine. I'm not a picky eater, so meatloaf will be fine as long as it's cooked right and ain't nasty and shit. Because everybody can't cook meatloaf now.
Okay, because I can't. My family seems to think it's good, but I don't think it is because it's not my sister's. My sister makes the best meatloaf in the world. But I don't think I can.
Okay,
make
but let's say you don't not necessarily, you don't know what he like, but what will be your go-to meal where you feel you do the best, or what will be yours?
I mean, that's kind of hard for me to say because everything I cook is damn good.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Everything I cook is damn good.
I agree with that, Andrea.
Everything I cook is damn good. So that I don't know. I would probably maybe do some steaks on the grill or something like that. Grill some shrimp or stuff to go along with it. Baked potato, maybe a little salad, and I'm in Texas, so of course a piece of Texas toast.
Hey, love it.
Answer that. I can get with that.
I like Texas toast.
What they drinking, Andrea? That's his next question.
Well, I keep a variety of things to drink. I can get you some wine. I can get you some tequila, vodka with some brown. You need that. I keep a variety of things to drink. I don't do scotch like some people on the panel like, but hey.
Oh, I was expecting hell no. I was expecting Donetta to come here and tell you, you are not a lady if you don't partake in scotch drinking.
Scotch is fucking hot.
You will find out that normally when I go somewhere and I know that there aren't many scotch drinkers, I usually bring my own flask.
Right, because that scotch is high. It's high. But yeah, that's what I would do. And if it was something that I didn't already have, I would ask him what is it that he likes to drink or whatever. But yeah, and I would go and get it. But if it's scotch, I'm sorry, I can't do that. You better bring your own damn scotch.
What if he tell you what's your name? MD 2020?
Hey, 7-Eleven.
You know what?
They sell it in a variety of flavors.
You go sit down.
I do that. Honestly, 2 years ago, the person that I was with, he used to drink that shit. I was like, damn, I didn't even think they made that anymore. And he was like, can you go to the store and give me
they
some?
still make it.
That's all different flavors.
That's what I want to. Not only do they make it, they have expanded. They got a lot of flavors now.
Oh, God.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, so that's what I would do.
Leon, think you dating Woody the Wino.
Oh my God.
All right, Marlena, we didn't get to you. Let's hear, since you the best cook in your family. What you got for what you got for
I'm like the other women. I would try to see what he would like, but a quick go-to would be neck bones, pinto beans, cornbread, cabbage.
Now, what if he tell you he ain't eating pork? Then what you gonna do?
I said I would see what he likes.
Okay.
But a quick go-to eat would be neck bone, pinto beans, cornbread, cabbage, and a caramel cake.
Okay.
What
you said? A caramel cake?
Yeah. He never heard of one of them.
No. It kind of cut out because it sounded like she said a camel cake. Then I just put two and two together and say, oh, she.
Let me rephrase this: a caramel cake.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know when he thinks of camel, we know what kind of camel he thinking about.
Yeah, you know how he do.
I mean, it literally could be something like that called a camel cake.
You know what?
I guarantee somebody has made a camel toe cake before somewhere.
See. That's why don't nobody like him. Nobody.
And there it is. Somebody has made a camel toe cake somewhere.
Don't nobody like him. Nobody.
If anybody out there who has made a camel toe cake, please make one to Mario.
And said it. And we're gonna make him eat it.
Oh,
he gonna like it.
I don't think
we're gonna have to.
They made it for to be eaten.
I don't think we're gonna have to make him eat that.
Well, I'm sorry. Did someone just say, I ain't gonna say no name, that they'll eat the cake and the toppings and all of that? That's a cake too.
But they didn't say what kind of cake. You were specific with yours.
He wants a camel. Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. I want regular cake with buttercream frosting that's shaped like a camel toe. I don't want an actual camel toe.
Oh man.
That nasty buttercream.
What type of frosting you like, Marlena? If it ain't, you don't like real true buttercream with real butter
Cream cheese. I like cream cheese frosting. I really do like that. I'd like to make it myself.
Oh, okay. All right. So we asking Miss Donetta, what about you?
I like buttercream frosting, and I like to make it myself as well.
Yeah. Andrea?
Buttercream.
J9?
Buttercream as well.
Lee J?
And I've never made it.
You've never made
I'm
it?
partial to chocolate.
I'm partial to chocolate too, but not with icing.
We talking about icing? My bad.
As partial as I am to chocolate, I don't like chocolate cake.
I don't like chocolate
frosting,
cake either. Yeah.
Or frosting. I don't like either one of those.
And I think the reason why I don't like chocolate cake because the national Sunday dessert was yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good
every Sunday because that's what my dad and my brothers liked. I hated it.
My mother made it too, but I loved it.
Maybe that's why I don't like it because we never ate it.
Oh, we ate it every Sunday with ice cream.
Okay. All right. One last thing, y'all. Then we'll get up. And I just want to ask y'all if, as the women or the men, I know when I saw it, it resonated with me. And I was like, yeah, I feel like that. And I never thought about it until I really was sitting down and saying, you know what? I think this is a real thing. But just Jimmy. Now, somebody say when it's done, because I can't hear it, y'all. I mean, I know what it is, but somebody just say, okay, if it starts over, just say it's done, and I'll stop it.
This next chapter of my life is called Invite Only. It's called Prove It. It's called Mutually Beneficial or Immediately No. It's called I'm Not Letting Anything Slide. It's called If I Have to Question what side you're on, you're not on my side. Because I am tired of recovering from people.
I never thought about it though, but is that a real thing? Tired of getting over people? You know what I'm saying? When you think about that, is that a real thing? I was like, you know what? I'm tired of that shit too.
Yes, it is a real thing.
Yes, I can totally agree with that because that's just where I am in my life right now. Tired of all the bullshit.
I mean, when she said that whole part about if it's not mutually beneficial, it's immediately no.
No.
Right.
I was like, damn, that's some powerful
Yeah.
shit. Cause you think about it now. You know what? If I can't benefit from it, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to do it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Ain't neither one of us gonna do it if one of us don't agree.
Right.
yeah.
You ain't gonna get to do it, neither am I. That one's just off the table. It's a no.
Yeah. And I just kind of wanted y'all's opinion on that and just say, wow, I never thought about that. Cause some situations you be like, that person kind of cool, but you know what? It was just difficult dealing with this motherfucker. Just difficult.
Yeah.
Dealing with that bullshit.
I mean, anything or any person that causes you to have to go out of your element way too many times, you know, it's kind of like being in a toxic situation.
Right. Not worth it.
You know, so you don't want to waste your time. You know, you don't want to waste your time just trying to make somebody happy or agreeable when you're not happy or in agreement with it.
Yep.
Right.
If that makes sense to everybody.
Right.
No, it makes sense. And Miss Donetta, what do you think when she said, if I have to wonder what side you're on, you're not on my side?
And that's true. And that's true. And sometimes you come across people when you go, wait a minute, whose side are you on?
Right.
You're certainly not agreeing, you know, and I'm not saying that all my friends have to agree with me, because we as a panel and we talk every day, we don't always agree on everything. But
yeah,
it's who you pick as your friends, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
and you gotta have more in common
and you have to be careful, because some people will pretend like they're on your team, but they really
Mm-hmm. But don't you find now when you have friends, you need to communicate more? You need to talk about some stuff, not just frivolous stuff, but you need to talk about some substance stuff to see what actually they, as my mama used to say, see what they're made of. You know, because a lot of times when you talk to somebody like that, you know what kind of person they are. You can discern what kind of person they are. But nowadays, and I found this to be true in the workplace, and they call it's funny, they use that word friend very loosely. Oh, she's my friend. And I tell them quickly, I'm not your friend, I'm your coworker. I had friends when I came here. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to make money. Now, if I get a friend while I'm working here, that's a plus. But I don't need no more friends. I got plenty of friends. How can I be your friend when you only see me in one place, and that's at the workplace? And the most of the time we talk about the job. I don't know what your political stance is. I don't know what your religious stance is. I don't know what you think about what's going on in the world today. I don't know what you think about economics or whatever. I don't know your moral stand or anything. With friends, you know all of that, or you should.
Did anybody see the video that I put in the chat, the question chat? About the young lady who went to Mexico with a bunch of friends.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes.
Perfect example. They were not her friends.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
You know, she did not need none of those people in her circle. And the guy was supposed to, I think, have been her best friend, and he sat there and literally watched another girl beat her to death.
Right.
And said, "You're not
He
gonna get up
recorded
and
it.
fight back. You're not gonna get up and fight back."
He recorded it.
That's
And
not
then they
fair.
all lied to her mother and said, oh, she was drunk, she was intoxicated, and there wasn't any alcohol in her system whatsoever.
And they went back. I mean, the more you learn about that story right there, the more you be saying, you know what, that's sad, because as grown men, I don't care. Let's say I don't like the girl or whatnot. I just can't sit down and watch a group of girls because they claim that it was another video before it even got to that video right there, where somebody choke slammed the girl. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
So, like I said, as a man, you can't sit here and keep watching somebody just getting beat and they non-responsible, not fighting back. At some point, even where I come from, somebody would stop there, would have jumped in and said, all right, you got her, that's enough. All right, you got her.
Right.
I just don't get this. I just don't get it.
You would think.
I just don't.
That was horrible. There she was going out of the country with people that she thought was her friends. And they did this
for 2 of them.
And they did this to her.
Yep, she paid for 2 of them to get there. So they really not your friend. And then they took $10,000 to get back. They stole her money to come back, left her on the floor, messed up, used her credit cards to get back, and now one of these fools on the run. You know he felt he did something wrong. That's why he running.
Mm-hmm. That's
so,
right.
This is just crazy, man.
They deserve to be in a Mexican prison. I keep saying that, and I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes back to what y'all said about picking your friends and all of this. Sometimes we are real loose with friends, right? And especially with the kids, they love to say everybody they friends. And sometimes, even when you've known people since you were 12 years old, sometimes time apart and you get back, that's my dog, we've been through everything. But you got to realize that man done been through a life that you don't know nothing about.
Right,
Doing y'all time apart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know if that's the same motherfucker you left back then. Is he still that same person now?
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, it's crazy, man. It is. I don't even know what to say about that. I just feel sad for somebody to lure you across there, because in order for you to do that, you had to have a plan to say, when she get here, this is what we doing.
Right.
Right.
And she must have had a little money if she paid for 2 of them to get there. I'm like, damn,
I think they were jealous of her success. I think she was very successful. And they may have been in the same business or whatnot, or I don't know why they would treat her that way. But clearly it was some jealousy stuff going on.
I thought it was supposed to be overdue.
I don't know.
I mean, it's so many rumors out there.
Stories,
They claim
yeah.
her best friend, the guy who supposedly gay, which is supposed to be her bestie, like Marlena said, was liking some guy. And then she ended up sleeping with that guy. He got mad and decided to bring these other girls there to jump her all the way to Mexico to fight her over a guy that may or may not even been gay or even wanted this man, but she shouldn't have slept with him, so it pissed him off.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that part right there.
Okay, so that's what it was about.
I mean, allegedly, that's what they say.
That's crazy.
But one of the girls went back home and was on the blogs and stuff, saying that she beat that bitch ass, but she wouldn't have sat into the girl's mama house, and the girl mama and sister was like, we heard that was a fight. Did y'all jump my sister? And they was like, no, it was no fight. There was no. Now, this was before they knew it was a video. Sat up in them people facing line and said, no, we didn't fight your daughter. And the best friend, which they know, their best friend said he wasn't even there when you could clearly hear he was there.
Wow.
Jealousy is a motherfucker.
It is.
Motherfucker. But I don't know. sometimes I've learned this with hanging with my friend. If you got a couple people who are broken, who can't go on trips and stuff like that, sometimes you got to leave them behind.
Yes.
Because even though you pay for people to go on trip, they still jealous of you. They still ain't grateful that you hooked them up or nothing like that. They'll still be hating on you, even though you paid for them.
Right.
You know, when you said that, I was thinking about something now. I from time to time I do listen to Steve Harvey. Sometimes I agree with some of the things he says. The one thing he said that his mama told him is, when you're successful, you can't take everybody with you.
That's right.
Because there are going to be some people that still going to lag behind and have that same old hood rat mentality that they have been having all along. And just because you going somewhere and you want to elevate your friends, you can't take everybody with you.
Right.
No, you cannot. So, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. It's just a sad day when we get to the point where life is so meaningless and trivial that we just killing people over nothing now. I mean, used to be a time something like this happened, you would be shocked and appalled. Oh my God. Now this is starting to become regular occurrences, and I don't know what to say about it. It's crazy.
Excuse me.
And these supposed to be friends. So anything else anybody else want to cover before we get up out of here? Sorry, people, that we end on this particular note.
Wow.
Usually we try to end on something, good and warm and fuzzy, make you feel good coming up out of here.
But you should have asked that question first.
Yeah, we should have asked that question first. We should have ended with the licking of the icing and stuff.
Yeah, we should have.
What was that sound? How it sound when you lick the icing? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God. My whole phone fell down.
So we glad you had bottoms on. Thank you.
Trust and believe I don't.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
Now, who do we believe in this situation? Oh my God. So all right, look, sorry that Felicia couldn't be here. We miss you, Felicia. Come back soon. We don't know where you at. You just went AWOL, but it's okay. It's okay. You're no call, no show.
Oh.
Hey, baby.
I'm gonna edit that part out so I won't get in trouble.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we gonna get up out of here.
Go round and round.
Yeah, and now playing the part of Felicia, Marlena.
I tried.
All right, Lee J, take us up out of here, bro. What you got to say to the people?
Hey, it's been a great night as usual. Love to have everybody here and enjoyed y'all. I hope everybody enjoyed us talking about the cake and the icing and the licking and the sprinkles and chocolate and everything else. And especially the camel toe cake thing. It's been great. It's been great.
I just want the cake.
Don't try to change it, man. It's too late. It's really too late.
Okay. I mean, I'm a big boy. I can handle anything, that come my way.
So
At least
we've
I
been
think I
told.
can. That's what I said. At least I think I can. Let me backtrack a little bit.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Janine, talk to her. What you got to say to the people?
I just want to say thank you for joining in, and I would like one of those. What you call those? What you call it, Andrea? Sucker duck. I need one of
Oh, a
those
sucker duck horn.
whistles. Yeah, I need one. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Give me a sucker duck.
Wow. Wow.
That's so funny saying that shit. A sucker duck. Okay, all right, Marlena, to talk to her because you got a sucker duck horn. You better get yours back.
I gotta find my sucker duck horn, but until I find my sucker duck horn, you know, you can put your application in for Sucker Duck on our website and our email. Andrea will have that information for you if you're interested in being a Sucker Duck, because Dianetta, Andrea, Janine, I, and Felicia probably we're all looking for some nice Sucker Duck.
wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're interested, we're coming soon to our website, and our email is Sucker Duck application. Feel free to fill it out. Yeah, we love you.
I will most definitely get that up there as soon as possible. And that's gonna be on the Total website. And that's totalview22.com, and you can check it out. That Sucker Duck application will most definitely be up there. I only got a few things for you guys tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. But check this out. But since Marlena already did touch on this, but I'm still gonna reiterate it anyway. If you're a man that likes to pay those bills, we, the ladies here at the Total Podcast, we need to get for you to get in touch with us, because we need those sucker ducks to pay these bills.
Yes,
but you know, like Miss Donetta said, if you make camel toe cakes, hey, just let Mario know. He would surely like to have a piece.
He likes cake too.
That's right. And with the camel toe cake, you ain't got to worry about where to store it. You store it in the middle.
Right.
You just
And
store it right there in the middle.
And on a more serious note, know who your friends are. And I just want to leave you with these words from 8 Ball and MJG. They said it best. Friend or foe, you just will never know who you can trust in a world that is so cold. Player hating is everywhere that I go, because it most definitely is. Friend or foe, you just will never know.
You pulled that one out.
You sure right. I said for you.
Right.
You sure right, Andrea.
Yes.
I mean, she done went friend or foe. Okay. I get it. I don't know who else does, but I get it.
Yeah, right.
What Miss Mama D talk to him to bring us on home.
After that, I really don't have anything to say. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being with us, and love you.
You better start roasting that apple pie.
Hey,
If you want to have dinner with G on the first date, you got some apple pie and some pie roast.
And you might get some other kind of pie too, other than apple.
Ooh. You heard that, didn't you?
You play your cards right.
And
if you gonna send it to us in the Gmail, make sure you just put pie, and they know that they can that's for me. I put my name on it.
Yeah.
Just put it in the subject line, pie.
Now put your signature on it.
Okay, real quick. One more time, Andrea.
There you go. There you go.
I will say one more time, Andrea. So the sucker ducks will know they're in the right place. What sound do they need to be listening for? All right. But
And
y'all
we
suck a
got
duck.
when you click on that application, it's gonna play that sound for you too. It will be up on the website.
So
Before the
there
end
you
of the-
go. You know you in the right place once you hear your calling card. Once you hear your maiden call. There you go. You in the right place.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
Oh, my
if we have some female sucker ducks, I'm sure the fellas would love for them to put theirs in there too. Their application.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Does it sound the same?
It's the same.
It's the
Male or
same.
female, it's the same.
A sucker duck is a sucker duck, male or female. You can make
Right.
it
A
look
sucker
pretty.
duck is a sucker duck. Okay. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
I'm
A
sure
sucker
they
duck
don't.
is a sucker duck.
They wouldn't mind for a female sucker duck to pay their light bill or put gas in their car.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but I mean, my name Mario, but my truly best friends call me Cash.
Oh
I don't
Lord!
need you to pay. I don't need you to pay the bill. Just put the cash in my hand.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, you can keep your money. I can pay my own bill. Put the cash in my hand. I'll figure out something to do with it.
Oh my God.
All right, if somebody want to play the part of Felicia, give us the reels on the bus so we can get up out of here.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Round and round, round and round. Why you stop?
The wheels on the bus go round and round, all around the town.
And where's that last thing she said? I'm gonna need you to stay in your motherfucking lane.
Now, Felicia, you can't say we don't never love you. Look at that.
Right.
All right, y'all. We are out.